Why for such a stupidly, ridiculously late release date compared to everywhere else in the world? Why? Just why? Do you want to hurt my soul? So today I thought I could give my opinions of what I thought of the movie adaptation of The Book Thief, because we all know exactly how much The Book Thief means to me, so here we go. In the run up to the movie release, I was so completely overcome with excitement that I completely forgot about the sheer terror that I felt that they were going to butcher it. Once I was physically seated in the cinema, I started to remember exactly just how nervous I was that this was going to go horribly wrong. However, I can happily announce that my fears were completely unfounded. This movie was beautiful in every respect. It was beautifully shot, it was beautifully scored, and it was amazingly cast. Just The Book Thief. The Book Thief. First, I thought we would talk about the casting because I think this is the movie's strongest aspect because it was excellently casted. It was just, such a cast. Most obviously is my absolute love for Geoffrey Rush because I just love Geoffrey Rush as an actor. I think he is amazing and he just played the absolute most amazing, beautiful Hans Huberman that I could have ever imagined. I could just not think of anybody else playing Hans Huberman better than Geoffrey Rush, so I was... Sophie Nélisse as Liesel Memminger did such a good job, and she is so adorably cute and just beautiful, and such a great casting there as well. Emily Watson as Rosa Uberman. Oh my god, Rosa Uberman feels. So much feels. Ben Schnitzer as Max Vandenberg and Nico Liersch, that name, as Rudy Steiner. Just the cast, the whole cast was amazing, and the setting was also amazing. It was almost completely exactly how I imagined it. Almost. Not far off at all. There were some really impacting moments, as has already been mentioned in a video done by Leena from Just Kiss My Frog. I will link her video down below because she did a really amazing video on The Book Thief. Particularly she mentioned whenever Rudy was running away with just his little football, and when Liesel questioned him, he just so matter-of-factly states that I want to live, I don't want to die, I want to grow up, I want to grow old, I want to live my life. And just that. For me particularly, the crystal knock scene really impacted me. There is absolutely no dialogue, but to actually visually be able to see that sheer horrific, horrible thing that humanity could do upon each other was just absolutely horrifying and horrific, but it was very graphic, and that actually really impacted me because crystal knocked actually happened and people actually did that. However, then you have the flip side of human nature in the representation of the Uberman family on those people who risked everything to take in innocent Jewish people because they didn't agree and didn't believe in what was going on. That's a very beautiful thing. I'd already loved Hans Uberman so much that I didn't think it was possible for me to love him anymore, but oh my gosh, was I so wrong. So much love. Rosa Uberman, however, oh my gosh, so many Rosa feels. I think Emily Watson did such a good job at portraying Rosa Uberman, of a woman that's so strong, a woman that can't be messed around with, and such a tough personality but such a big heart. Oh, she just made her such a beautiful, beautiful woman with so much love to give. It was beautiful. Such a beautiful representation. Rudy Steiner as well, so much love. He's just so full of love for life. Completely bold as brass and just completely and utterly heartbreaking. Oh, Rudy Steiner. Just so much love. Also, I think the relationship between Liesel and Max was beautifully represented in this film. It was beautiful. Just so much beauty. Little spoiler, because this is direct scene, so if you haven't seen the movie, this is a spoiler part, but my absolute favourite scene in the whole movie has to be the snow in the basement scene where they just have a snow fight. They get Rosa involved and they build a snowman, and it's just such a heartwarming moment. It's beautiful, and the fact that during this period of so much gloom and terror and horror there could be just such simple joy is so heartwarming, that scene. It's amazing, I love it. I was pleased that they kept deaf narration in the film. as is everybody was. But however, I really did dislike our narrator, and I think if they had have casted a different voice actor it would have been so much better, because he did come off very commercial, like he was trying to sell you something. I'm glad they had Death's narration. I just wish they had have had a different voice actor. I really it worked, but it didn't work. It would have worked so much better if they had have used a different voice actor. Things that were left out or changed. There was no mention of Max being a Jewish fist fighter, which I actually was kind of sad about, because we didn't get to see him taking on Hitler, which in the book is such a symbolic scene and very metaphoric, and I kind of wish it kind of had been included, but I don't know how they would have done that. Also, I think the use of colour isn't as strong in the film as it is in the book, which is kind of sad, because I think colour is such a strong and prominent thing in the book. It would have been nice if it had been represented in the film, but the colour wasn't such a impacting thing in the film as it was in the book. Also, I do not know why they changed the Lonely Man story, or why they made it that Liesel created it rather than Max. I don't know why they did that. And I also can't tell if it works better. I would also be interested to know if people who watch the film but haven't read the book think that maybe that worked well, or if that just should have naturally been the way that that worked. I'm not too sure why they did that. This is also kind of a spoiler, so if you haven't read the book or if you haven't seen the film, then don't watch this bit because you will be spoiled. Something I do feel could have been done better, and I think it's a very universal feeling, was the ultimate death scene of everybody that we love. I can't put my finger on what was wrong with it. It didn't quite have the same impact as the book did. I'm not sure if maybe it was heavily scored. I don't even necessarily think it wasn't because it wasn't graphically bloody and death and destruction. I don't know. A part of me actually liked the fact that it wasn't completely death and destruction, and they didn't feel compelled to like make it completely bloody and everybody blown to pieces. But at the same time, there was something missing, or maybe there was too much of something. I can't quite put my finger on what exactly was wrong with the death scene. Also, I think a lot of people kind of feel the Rudy death scene might have been overdone a bit, and it still made me emotional. He's a young actor. He's very young. And I think we can give him leeway on his death scene. Bless him, oh my gosh. Nonetheless, although it wasn't done quite as well as I would have liked it, and it wasn't quite matching as the quality of the rest of the film, it still made me emotional, because you don't want to say goodbye to the people. And I didn't want to say goodbye to the film as much as I didn't want to say goodbye to the book. It's like an inevitable separation is going to happen, and you don't want it to occur, and it's just coming at you, and you know it's going to come, and it's like, please don't leave me, I love you too much. Wow, that was deep. Okay, I think we'll end it there, but this movie was just beautiful, amazing, beautiful. If you have not seen The Book Thief and you love the book, just go now, go see it if you still can. If you're in the UK, you can still see it. Don't know about anywhere else in the world, but surely that means it will come to DVD soon if you live elsewhere, I assume. So hopefully you can see it if you have not seen it yet. And if you have not read the book, I cannot highly recommend enough that you please go read it. Please go see it, please go read it. I will list down below my book review that I made of The Book Thief. Leave down in the comments below, let me know if you've seen the movie, if you have read the book, let me know how much you love The Book Thief, or maybe you have controversial opinion, maybe you don't like it. Also leave down below, I'm interested to see. But again, this is spoiler free zone, so please no spoilers, even though I've kind of been a bit spoilerish. I hope I haven't made this too spoilerish, and definitely if you haven't seen it, please go see it. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. Go see it. So that is my quick little rundown on The Book Thief, the movie adaptation of a wonderful book. Links to my other social media, as always, will be listed down below, and if you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and join our little family. And until the next video, guys, bye bye.